Hello everyone and welcome to episode 5 of Sugarcoat the podcast. I am your lovely host, if I may say myself, Hayat, and I'm with a new guest, and this is our first male guest whose episode I'm going to post. But yeah, first male guest. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi guys, I'm Albert. I say, how do I know Hayat? Through uni.
Through uni, yeah.
Through uni. We was up there in the north.
Yeah, we're up there, Manchester, Manny.
Yeah, man.
0161. Okay, so you guys know the vibes. Normally I like to start with 2 truths, no lies, and it's a new guest, so you can get to know them. I really should be giving you guys some truths, but I'm speaking my truth every week. Or not every week, every 2 weeks. So, yeah, that's good enough. You go.
Yeah, the first one's pretty basic. I am, what's the day today? The 16th. I'm 10 days away from finishing my second degree.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Masters in International Relations.
Yeah.
At the University of Manchester, like I said.
Yeah.
The second one, kind of relevant, you know what I mean? You know when people ask you, like, who's the most famous person you met?
Yeah.
You know most people are like, oh, footballer,
Yeah.
a rapper,
Yeah.
model.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm on bigger things.
Oh, what is it?
I've met both King Charles now
Okay.
and Boris Johnson.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Let me preface this by saying, no,
I was going to say, yeah.
they ain't my guys.
Okay.
I need the monarchy gone.
Okay, yeah.
I wanted Boris out. We won. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Liz
But
Truss
yeah.
is bringing back the sugar tax or cutting it off.
Listen, Rabinas might be back, you know.
Yeah, man. Lucasade needs to come back.
Lucasade.
What drink would you say suffered most from sugar tax? I saw a tweet about this yesterday.
Ribena, Lucasade, especially the orange one.
Yeah.
That one turned so dead.
That one was so dead. Rubicons. That was
I love a
awful.
Rubicon,
That
you
was
know.
awful. Sun Exotics as well.
Sun Exotic. Bruh, all of them. All of them.
Except Coke and Red Bull.
Yeah, you know what?
Those are the only ones that were safe.
Coca-Cola, them lot can afford to pay the sugar tax in it. So
Yeah.
the other ones, and you know the off-brand drinks.
Yeah.
Them a lot, they're dodging their things still.
Yeah,
so.
someone was talking about KA. I was like, no, if you guys can taste the difference in KA, you have issues.
Yeah.
Because that was always calm. Ginger beer did suffer as well.
Especially what's that brand? The old Jamaica.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Nah, I fell off still.
It did not give, yeah. But as Albert said, actually, I'm going to go off that. Now that we have a king, I'm not really happy about this, by the way, but now that we have a king, what do you think about what's happening with Lizzie's funeral?
I'm not gonna lie. When I first heard, obviously Mondays, no one's working in it.
Yeah.
Or most people aren't working. I was like, yeah, say no more.
Yeah.
And then like they're dragging it now.
Like,
I'm hearing like food banks are closing.
McDonald's is closed.
Like food banks, like people.
That's crazy.
People aren't gonna eat on Monday.
Oh my God, they even cancelled cancer appointments. Like,
yeah, no surgeries are going on.
Surgeries, things like that. So because one woman has died, not just any old woman, respectfully.
Yeah.
You know
You know
what
I
she
mean?
did what she had to do. Cool, but also the Crown has made me low-key like Liz.
You know what season are you on? Because
So I watched season 4 and I watched the Diana stuff.
yeah, and then you was hating, innit?
I was hating.
Yeah.
And then I started from season 1. I said, nah, like
Listen.
she wanted a simple life.
What's her name? What's the actor? Claire Foy, innit? Something like that. Listen, got a soft spot for her, you know.
Oh, of course.
Listen,
Of course.
She's cool, man. She just wanted to chill. She
wanted
didn't
to
really
chill.
want to be there. You know
She
what I
wanted
mean?
to chill. She was patting Philip small when he was being racist.
Yeah,
all that type of stuff.
yeah.
But no, I do think it's abysmal that they're locking off all
Yeah.
these things. Like, there's a difference between pay and respect, and then this is basically a lockdown. And it's so funny because all you dumb fucks who are against lockdown, obviously no one loved it. But do you remember there was that period of time when people were getting out of their house and washing their dirty batikis to go to fucking anti-lockdown protests, and there wasn't even a lockdown when it happened. And then it looked like basically Notting Hill Carnival, and then
Yeah.
people were like, oh yeah, we're going anti-lockdown. I seen TikToks about it, and I thought you guys were all embarrassing, and you guys are just disappointment to society because why are we doing that? But anyway, the people were so anti-lockdown and anti-COVID, whatever. Monday is basically a lockdown, and no one's complaining. Like,
Exactly.
what's going on?
And there's even less of a reason. At least with a lockdown, you can be like, we're stopping the spread of coronavirus. Like people are
like it
literally
made
dying.
sense. You can't even go to cinema.
This is just it's not just a funeral, but it's a funeral at the end of the day. Like you can't tell me I can't celebrate the life of a loved one because your loved one is dead as well.
Exactly.
Like
Even the funeral stage.
Do you know what I mean?
How many because I swear I know in Islam, you're meant to try bury someone within 24 hours.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think Judaism is the same, right?
Judaism as well, yeah.
So how about these? Like, what are they going to do? That's
like, you're
crazy.
literally infringing on religions. That's so crazy.
Like, what is happening? And it just makes no sense to me. Like, even before, I've seen all these people like, yeah, we used to be a proper country. We should be rioting about cost of living crisis. Da 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 da. Does it not bother you how much money is being spent on this one funeral?
Oh my days.
And then the coronation. Like,
oh my days.
So much money is being spent on this as we're about to enter this cost of living crisis. Bare people can't afford things. Food banks are being closed. Like, it just doesn't make sense and it doesn't sit well with me.
So, you know, King Charles obviously got like 500
Even
million.
the fact you're calling him King Charles, that's crazy to me. I can't even act
it's
like my
nuts.
brain.
I'm still getting used to it. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But obviously, yeah, he got 500. He just got 500 million.
And he's not even paying inheritance tax. But the rest of us have to. That makes sense.
No inheritance tax. The funeral cost 9 million and they're using taxpayer money.
And you know what's even mad, yeah? We just had the Platinum Jubilee, the Plasty Jibs, as people would say.
That wasn't that long ago.
That wasn't that long ago.
That's another 9 M's on a funeral. Then there's another however many M's on a coronation. Oh my word.
It's not making sense.
They're robbing us.
Sitting well with me.
They're robbing us. You just got 500 M's and you can't put 9 on your mum's funeral.
Bro. Like, why are we
You can't put 9 on your mum's funeral.
It's also so weird. Okay, so another thing about this country. When you lot are being racist and being cheeky, freedom of speech. Oh, we're turning into a fascist state. Oh, there's no difference between us and North Korea. When you guys are being racist. When someone now states the facts that Prince Andrew is a nonce, can I be sued for saying that?
You know what? I heard they were doing some protests or some
when I've heard that allegedly Prince Andrew
allegedly,
nonce,
we didn't say it, innit?
Exactly.
Them
not said it, innit? Someone said it, innit?
Them not said it, not me. I might agree with that person, I wasn't the one that said it originally. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're getting arrested and charged and all of that type of stuff. Even the guy who said it, he was like, Prince Andrew, you're a sick old man.
Yeah.
He got like pushed or whatever. Hello. That was on camera. How about the people who abused him? They've not been charged.
Like, I saw one guy, he was just like surrounded by 3 police officers. He's not doing anything. The guy, you should see him like he's like, no offense to him, but he's small, innit? Yeah. And there's like 3 big police officers around him. They've cuffed him. He's sitting on his ass on like some pavement. Some pavement, yeah. And the guys recording him just think he's like, I just don't think powerful men should get away with the crimes they've done.
Exactly. Simple.
Keep going, my boy.
And you know the only reason why they're getting away with it is because a lot of these powerful men. Because remember, Ghislaine. And okay, let's even talk about that a little bit. Epstein. If you lot think he killed himself. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but be fucking for real.
Come on, man.
Be fucking for real.
We know what's good, man.
We know what's good. Be for real. Because he also, I feel like he was gonna start singing.
Yeah.
He's gonna let the choppers sing. Because at that point, what does he have to do? It was Keisha, Sarisha,
all of them.
What
do you have to lose, really? We already got you.
People, it would have been long. All those people in that little black book, yeah, he would have started singing their names. So cool. Now he's allegedly committed suicide. Yeah. The only reason that Andrew's being protected is because there's so many Andrews who are in positions of power who now, what are we going to do when we find out that half the people that lead us are paedophiles? Apparently nothing. Because I'm seeing people on Twitter being like, if it's a crime to have sex with a 17-year-old, then I might as well be arrested as well. I'm like,
whoa.
I saw some people say that. I said, so you're admitting to being a nonce.
Whoa.
You're admitting to being a nonce.
See, you know on this topic, yeah, you know, like, man, that they live on the border of legality. Legality. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, in the country, the age of consent is 16, innit? So anything above that, I can't go to jail. You are a sicko.
You're a sick fuck.
And you're just as bad.
And do you know what I realised? Now, this country actually doesn't care about paedophilia. Because, what's his name? Jax from Love Island.
Oh, yeah. He went on the island, yeah? I'm tweeting about it, like, is no one else in the island?
Like this age, why is no one asked? Why is no one concerned? But even, do you know what? If we start speaking, they'll say that we're speaking. But anyway.
You know what I mean? They'll start saying, be nice.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, it's sad that Liz died, but at the end of the day, she was 96, yeah?
And she also paid a lot of money to make sure that Andrew never goes to trial, but...
Yeah. That's a big fact. That's a big fact. When all these royalists are like, Harry and Meghan should be ashamed of themselves, they put her in an early grave. Remember what her son did, yeah? Remember?
Noncery.
Remember, there's pictures.
Come on, man.
Yeah. But anyway, moving away from the nonces, I am going to talk about, for our episode of Sugar Free, I don't know if you guys remember that, basically talking honestly about something. It's quite funny because we just spoke about the sugar tax. But anyway, 1K maintenance. Or was it 1.5?
I thought it was 1.5.
It was 1.5. It was 1.5. So for those who don't know, there was some bird who was on TikTok and she was like, oh, I feel disgusting when I don't have my maintenance done, and maintenance is so expensive. She was like, hair 600, eyelashes basically 60 to 100, nails could be another 60, this pound, that pound, that pound, that pound. Don't know what math she did. She ended up at 1.5.
Nuts.
For a month, per month. She was like, what, 20, 19?
Nuts. Like, yeah, that age.
So, like, this is the thing. Everyone needs to do what works for them, cool. But there's certain things that are fucking stupid and they need to be called out for being fucking stupid.
You get it.
Like, what are you talking about? What are you actually talking about? In this economy, 1.5k, in any economy, if you even think about it, yeah, unless you're a Kardashian or a celebrity, a Rihanna or whatever, because she was also speaking about makeup, whatever.
Yeah.
Why every month would you need to finish your makeup, need a new wig, need new this, new that? It's not making sense. But also, what I think was a bit, I don't know if I want to say it's sad because I think it's conditioning, but the whole idea of not feeling beautiful in your natural state. And it's not on some pick me shit of like, everybody should feel comfortable naturally. Like, no, people are allowed to like have insecurities or want to cover imperfections or whatever it is, or even just get ready and look good just to feel good. Cool, that's fine. But if you're now saying, she was saying, I feel like an ogre. An ogre, do you know what that is?
That was a stretch, man.
An ogre. And I was like, I know you're trying to be funny, it's comedic, whatever, but it's just not. Like, this is just a bit dead. Like, what are you on about?
I think that was the worst thing about it, for me at least, because obviously like, I'm a boy in it, so I don't actually know how much money women are spending a month on whatever maintenance. But like, I think it was like kind of rude when she said ogre and she feels shit, basically, because there are people out there that can't put 1.5 on maintenance.
And so also, like, the way she was talking, it was like she was imposing that if you don't match that standard, so then you're a bum. Yeah.
If you don't have 1.5 to put on maintenance, then she's calling you a bum. She's calling you an ogre. She's saying you look like shit. Whereas like, some people just don't have it. Like you said, this economy, 1.5.
Yeah.
Oh my, just on maintenance.
Yeah, no, but it's funny that you're saying that as a guy, that you saw that implication, because if I just said that alone, people be like, okay, but she didn't say that to you directly, like you're just insecure and that's why you feel like that.
But it's similar, sorry to go off topic, but like, you know when like people are beefing online, right? And then someone just draws them out for their looks. Like
the guy who was ugly and got like 20k likes.
But like, if you say like a certain feature, like, I don't know, you're bald so you're dead. Or like, you're like 5'5" so you're dead. Yeah, you're beefing that guy, so maybe in the moment you can justify it how you want to, innit? But now every person that's seen that's 5'5"
I'm bald,
or bald is like, oh, this is all jokes and now you're on me for no reason. I'm catching strays out here.
Yeah, you see it.
You know what I mean? Like, it happens like all the time. Like, let's say like, I don't know, they're beefing and a man goes, oh, but you're above this stone. Every woman that's above this stone now is like, ooh, hang on. I'm just stretching it now, like, relax.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know, because I think it's like, who do you blame at this point? Like, people, I think, like to do the whole cop out of, oh, yeah, it's like the patriarchy that makes you feel like you got to do this and that. And I'm like, no, this kind of goes a bit beyond that, because there is that whole ideal that black women are hardest on black women. Like, obviously not in general, but in terms of like beauty standards, like in terms of like calling out hair, all that. I feel like the only reason why other races or like even men or whatever are happy to be like, okay, but she has no edges, okay, but your wig isn't laid, or okay, or your braids are a bit fuzzy, is because black women are normally the first to call that out about other black women. And I felt like that type of video was just a continuation of that, and just like this unrealistic expectation of like perfectionism that black women are meant to like uphold aesthetically. Like, you kind of have to look perfect to be clean. Same way that in jobs, you can't, like, you can, like some white girl can do a messy bun. If you do the messy bun, why do you look like an ape today? Do you get it? Obviously, I'm not going to say that. And if they do, call HR. But it was that type of thing. Yeah, definitely. But I just thought it was very bird behaviour like. And I'm happy that I saw people calling out and being like, you're being stupid. The only people who are agreeing with her were Americans. I don't know.
We know what they want in it.
Yeah.
Listen.
They're just not making sense.
That whole...
It's just not making sense.
That country, bro. It's not. You know, like, have you seen that video that's going on recently of like, that guy's in New York and he's asking them like just random questions. So, you know, like just like videos where like they ask random questions and the responses are stupid. Like,
yeah. Yeah. Like
before I used to just think, obviously, like, not everyone's answering like this. Like, there's obviously smart people over there. No. But now I feel like I've seen too many of those videos for it to just be a small.
Their education system is bad. It's really bad.
A man said 25% of 100 is 75.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So crazy, yeah.
Like, how do you... What?
Yeah, no, it was bad. And you think that it was... I thought it was a satire at first, and I thought, there's too many people that he's asked.
Yeah.
Too many people. Like,
it was long.
It was impossible, and he's made a couple. Long. But yeah, anyway, so now we're going to move to, I think, the... Actually, which one should we start with? I think I want to start with a rapper, Ray J.
Oh, okay.
If we can call him that. Brandy's little brother. Because this is leading on to our right or wrong section, yeah? I don't know if you guys remember, because I feel like I've been doing a lot of sugar-free in past episodes, but just as a quick summary, right or wrong is where you basically say, are you in the right, are you in the wrong? So, if you guys aren't aware, Ray J and Kim K have had like a resurgence of the whole sex tape drama, sex tape beef. And the only reason... Okay, so I'm in two minds. One side is like, you're a clown, similar to Kanye, even though I always love Kanye, I'm not gonna lie. That makes me a clown, and I know, I know, but I will always love Kanye West.
Same, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not good. He's done a lot of fucked up shit, but I will always love him, and it's bad, but it is.
He made Dark Sweet Fantasy though.
Bro, man, like, you know what I mean? Like, please.
Like,
but
can't
anyway.
tell me nothing.
Like, for real, you
literally can't tell me nothing, like, do you know what I mean? Like...
But yeah, even the slides in the corner. But anyway, so... On one side, I have an issue with the men of that family, once they've been discarded, now coming on some woke shit and being like, this is what they do to black men, black men in America, injustice, black family, It's like a buzzword for them. I'm like, so you guys didn't care when you saw the pattern of behaviour before, you saw the appropriation, you saw the certain behaviours that would make you look at them sideways and be like, okay, why have... They didn't care. They benefited off it. They liked having the passion project, especially in Kanye's thing, having this passion project of, okay, you're a reality TV star and that's it. Let me make you high fashion and let me elevate you and And he's like, I gave them the culture, cool. Stupid, but you love doing that because it fed your ego, and that's a pattern of events that we've seen you do with other women. Now that they've surpassed your, I guess, not popular culture relevancy, but now that they don't need you, now you're speaking out about this injustice and and you want to weaponize the whole black struggle and black family and but you didn't give a shit about that before. Do you know what I mean? Weird. Ray J, similar vibe. Tristan Thompson doesn't really speak. That's for the best.
You just speak.
Lamar tried that shit as well. But Lamar never should have spoke, because once you say that someone's pussy smells like Aaron Bats, how can we be cool?
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
How can we be cool?
Lamar like, was always on some
dumb shit.
Yeah, he's always on some dumb shit.
Chloe would wake up and just her day's ruined. Yeah. What has he said?
Like, Chloe's been through. She's been flipping hell, bro.
That's an episode alone.
Listen, these 6'10" Barcelona niggas, yeah. Oh my, they're ruining her life.
That's an episode alone.
Oh man.
French Montana, she should have just stayed.
Yeah, that one there. Come on, man.
Gosh. But anyway, so that's one half of where, like, I think it's lame that these black men then come out after the fact, even though they were benefiting of, whatever, the optics of maybe being with these high-profile white women who are kind of, like, teetering the line of, like, black in terms of appropriation and things like that. They use that for their benefit. They loved it. And then now they've been discarded. They want to have, like, a tantrum about it. Cool. Then on the other hand, I'm like, maybe you should talk your shit, because at the end of the day, they brought this up again on the show. Again, some context on the Kardashians, which is now on whatever show. I don't know what platform. This is like the third one. And one of the episodes was about Kim crying about the second sex tape and this whole idea that Ray J's manager was threatening the release of the second sex tape. And she's like, has this thing, and she's like, I'm going to burn them all to the fucking ground, and like makes this inappropriate joke about him, a bit crude, sticking a dildo up her ass when she's asleep. And so obviously he's heard about this, and he's trying to say that it's like his tech company's seen that, and it's like brought it up as like, basically they positioned themselves as the victims and made it seem as if he was this malicious guy who's withholding the second tape over their heads and has maybe been like inappropriate or like suggested that with a dildo joke. And he was like, I don't want my daughter to think like this of me. I don't want my son to think this is appropriate or this is something that I've done to women. So he follows that example. And then people that I'm working with in like his tech business or whatever are like dropping out or something like that. That was how he excused retaliating. I personally think that's understandable. Yeah?
Yeah.
That's completely necessary, because you can't run this victim bullshit for that long.
Yeah.
And the only reason I'm saying that is because now it's come out that he basically was messy, hopped on live, had the contracts up. He was
he was going crazy.
He went crazy. He had the DMs. Even Kim had a DM being like, oh, we should have an episode where we buy this, like the tape back from Vivid, and then it'll make us look good and we'll come together. Like he had that live. Oh, she blocked him mid-live, getting loads of calls from private numbers. He had the contracts on projectors showing the handwriting. He was handling it with gloves, everything.
Yeah, that Twitter video was 7 minutes long, bro. 7 minutes long. He was going crazy. You know what 7-minute video on Twitter is?
On Twitter. He had, and do you know what? I'm not going to say that. But he had even folders of Kim's handwriting.
Yeah.
Like screenshots of her handwriting throughout the years. Like she wrote him a love letter. He had that side-by-side bar for bar. It's definitely her writing. It's peak. It's so peak. So what do you think about the situation? Who's in the right? Who's in the wrong?
You know what? Yeah, I don't even feel like good about my siding, but I'm on Ray J's side.
Yeah, same.
I'm on Ray J's side because, like, the way I see it is, I've got kids now. Like, I'm still like trying to have a career. You're not gonna put my name in the mud and make it look like this is all my doing and I'm this evil guy that's like used you and now I'm benefiting off it. But like, it's not adapting.
Yeah.
And like, I wasn't on his side until I heard him say that when Chris saw the video, she was like, not really good enough. We're gonna shoot it again. That crazy. That's absolutely insane.
That is.
How can you
egregious.
direct your daughter's? It's egregious.
Yes.
It's nefarious.
Yes.
It is sickening stuff, man. How can you direct your daughter's like?
You pimped your daughter out.
That's
did pimp
absolutely
your daughter
insane.
Out. Yeah.
Like.
And then I wonder whether Kanye knows that, because you know how you see all those things where he's like, oh, Chris John and you're not about to use my kids the way you use your daughter. Yeah. At first, like without the context, it did look mad. It's just like, shut up, man. Now with this context, I would be so concerned. Yeah. I'll be so concerned. But at the same time, you married into this family. I'm sure you didn't find out yesterday, bro.
I think there's a lot of things behind the scenes that we do not know. Yeah. There's probably a lot of NDAs being signed and like court being threatened and stuff like that. And obviously all that stuff is expensive and long in it. So as long as you can still get to the bag, then I can see why you would just like put it to rest in it.
Yeah.
But like when obviously everyone has their boundaries in it. Like they've been putting his name in the mud for time. Kanye though, like I said, I do like him. However, I feel like he was too late in the line of black men. Yeah. To act like you're shocked. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
He just didn't think it would happen to him.
You know what I mean? It's like you've seen what happened to Ray J. You've seen what happened to like what's that NFL Reggie Bush. You've seen what happened to like Lamar Odom and all of these people, and then you thought, oh, I'm gonna rock with Kim and just hope for the best.
Yeah, like
and then
be fucking for real.
You fucked it now. You're done. People are calling you all sorts of things, whether they're true or not. That's a different topic. That's a different conversation. But you're too late in the line for me to say like, I mean, how was he meant to know? Because big man, you should have known.
Yeah, definitely.
But Ray J, I'm on his side simply because of the fact that like, if I can speak about it and like clear my name kind of, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, you know what I mean?
Because it's also just not enough for his family to know, well, go on, they're still gonna go to school, they're still gonna be out in the real world, they're still gonna be like, oh, your dad's a pervert, do you know what I mean? Yeah, so it does make sense for them to clear that air, definitely.
Also, I feel like if he had all the documents, then you might as well.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing me coming on live and saying, oh, she's lying, she's lying. I'm telling the truth.
I'm just very curious about how they're going to spin it.
Yeah.
This is the one scandal that's happened where I'm like,
I don't know how you're going to get out of this one.
Astro World, I thought they're not going to be fazed by this, and it's unfortunate, but...
Yeah. I mean, that was never going to happen. Like, even from the minute it happened. Yeah, even from the minute it happened, I don't think everyone knew that, like...
They're going to get rid of this,
Obviously, there's... You know, when the scandal comes out and you can like identify someone immediately that you're gonna blame. Like Travis was like nearly immediately like, this is like security's fault. Or
like he got a couple shows down the line, that's it.
Yeah, and a couple of lawsuits here and there, but like he's like a millionaire, so whatever.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So Ray J, wrong. Fine. Next one, Alhan. And I don't know if you guys realise that this is kind of like a Twitter. This is our bird episode, you know?
Yeah, man.
To get it, Twitter.
Haha.
I'm so funny. But anyway, with Alhan, the reason why this is a topic of discussion. So basically, there's this girl called Mimi the music blogger who's on social media, a really talented girl. She must have posted a question on Twitter, was like, oh, like, who do you think is the best like rap duo in the UK or something like that. Alhan, now with his fast self, quote tweeted that, and he was like, "You're massive tits."
Yeah, I saw that literally last night.
What's wrong with you? What's actually wrong with you? And then so the reason why I think it's a topic to understand whether you guys think it's right or wrong or whatever is because it actually did have quite a bit of discourse about it, because Mimi had like replied to it with like a meme and like had retweeted it and seemed to have like found it funny, I guess because they had like a friendly relationship. Everyone was like, okay, why should we take paracetamol for someone else's headache? If she's with it, what's the thing? But then on the flip side, other people are like, it doesn't matter if you're with it or not, because that's just inappropriate. It's inappropriate behavior. It's sexual harassment. You can't really do that in public. You don't actually know if she's really cool with it or if she's just letting it slide because she's your mate. And then some people are like, yeah, but if he was attractive, it would have been fine. And then people are like, no, it's not about that. Like, a lot of men are delusional to think they're more attractive than they are anyway. So why would... And this is not my words. If anyone now says, oh, who do you think you are? Yeah, that's not my words.
Don't cancel her, man.
Exactly, don't cancel me. But yeah, what are your thoughts on it?
Initially, I was like, I kind of just skipped past it. Like I did.
Same.
And then I saw like loads of tweets going on. And then obviously looking at the quote tweets, and you know, like I try to have an independent mind. But then I was like, It's a tricky one because he probably does make them jokes like in private, but I feel like that's where you should keep it. Like on the timeline, it's a bit nuts to talk about women in that way, innit? Yeah. Like, but
same time, I also feel like a lot of people were being performative, saying you're a creep, you're a creep, you're a creep, because I just don't think that we are like as a society in a stage where we genuinely think that. I think it's more people know, like it's like, I don't know, it's like signaling like, oh, by the way, I'm correct. Like I can see the women are outraged, so I'm saying
it's 100% virtue.
There was bare guys being like, you're a creep. Why would you do this? You're a creep. But I'm thinking, you would defo laugh at this if it was on Circles. 100%. You know, like you're lying. Like you're not. I just don't think we're that progressive yet, where you guys would call that shit out.
I think even though I don't think he should have said it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't care enough to like tweet about it. It was just like, oh, he shouldn't have done that, and then I kept on scrolling. Paracetamol for another person's headache. Usually, I'm on that. Like, if you don't care, I'm not gonna care for you. But like this one, like you said, it doesn't really set the best tone, does it?
And it doesn't just end there. It's like if people see that behaviour is cool. And also, someone did make a good point, and I feel like I'm mentioning Amelia too much. So I mentioned her last episode as well. But if he wouldn't say that to Amelia.
Nah, probably not.
He wouldn't.
I feel like she's just too awkward for her anyway. Like,
yeah, fair. Okay, who's another white presenter? I don't know. You wouldn't say that to Davinia McCall.
Oh no.
But then I don't know, because he did call Lily Allen ginger scat, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I do feel like there's an over familiarity with black women online, and I think that stems from meme culture. Because we've been like caricatured almost in the online space, there's this over familiarity that makes people feel like, oh yeah, you can like use certain types of language of black people, make these certain types of jokes, use these certain types of reactions, whatever. So in general, and I think Alhan and over familiarity, don't know him personally, but from what I've seen, I think that is a bit of a thing. Like, do you remember that Gasworks and Julianne was like, I don't like you.
Yeah.
Julie's wrong, fam. I thought I can see it.
Yeah, I think Alhan is one of those people that just gets comfy way too quick anyway. Easily. Like, it looks like the first time he's meeting these people on Gaswork and he's like cussing her dads and stuff like that. And
it's like the whole thing of like, what is it? Like, controversy or like something cheeky to get a reaction and to get engagement or whatever. Yeah. I think that shit's dead, and I think it is a bit like, he's obviously built a platform from being reactionary and from being a little like having that shock factor of being like this white guy who's talking to these rappers and whatever anyhow. And I still think it's dead. Like, I actually just think it's dead regardless. Like, I don't think people should be building livelihoods of offending people, and that kind of seems to be the vibe. Like, obviously, I don't know his relationship with him and Mimi. Obviously, she had like not co-signed it, but seemed a bit cool. People also trying to call her a pick-me for that, which I don't think was really fair.
What, her saying like it's cool?
No, her like retweeting it and stuff. People are like, oh, you're being a pick-me. This is sexual harassment. Da, 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 da. It's like disgusting. You should call it out. Da, 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 da. But like, if you actually think of it, and like talking to women for the most part, if you think of a time when someone has been inappropriate or made an inappropriate joke or whatever, what has been your reaction and answer truthfully? More times, 9 times out of 10, you're going to awkward laugh and then try and remove yourself from the situation. So I feel like people definitely expect more of these people online than they would act in real life. Like what do you want them to do?
I think it stands down to the fact that, like, I think humans naturally don't like confrontation. Like, you know, people are like, oh, like, stick up for yourself and stuff like that. Yeah, I hear it. But, like, no one likes confrontation. So if you can just get by it, then it's like, I might as well do that. Like, also, we don't know if we don't know them, innit? So they might actually have that level of banter.
Yeah.
Who knows? She might have even messaged him privately. Like, we don't like fully know what's going on in it. So I think it's difficult to say, like, it's harsh to say, sorry, that, like, she's a pick me for doing something where you don't really know the full side, like the full story of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I do think he was creepy, but that's about it where it ends for me.
Yeah.
But I feel like a social media pet peeve is when people like put bare pressure on this one person to have a reaction. Yeah. And they like kind of rally behind this person. They're like, you should be like this, you should be like that, and they're all like sharpening their pitchocks. Like, bro, what if I just want to bake off and watch these standards? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be in a Twitter beef today. Like, can you relax?
Humans are celebrities are really humans. Like, they're like us. Like, after a long day at work, they just want to go home and chill. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be this person all the time.
All the time, exactly. Like, yeah. Okay, so pet peeves, go.
On Twitter? Oh my gosh, I have a list.
Oh, do you?
Mate.
This is actually really interesting because
my chest, man.
I don't know if you guys have realised, Albert is a very laid back, chill guy. Like, he doesn't really get amped up.
I don't really, but like, I'll be shadow boxing in my room. I see these things on Twitter, man. This the first one. I say this to Hyatt all the time. It's the old offensive tweet. People are upset. Not you in my comments triggered. I said what I said. It's my page. I can say what I like. Are you okay? You're rude.
No, this is the thing. This is actually true. So many people are fucking rude. This is something that I've realised. Rudeness and bad manners is now popular, and I don't like that shit.
It's a trend.
I don't like that shit.
Why?
Fuck is you talking about? Like, what are you actually doing? Because if I... no.
Yeah, I mean, you was going to be one of them. It's so annoying. Like, I'm actually, like, not me necessarily. Like you said, I'm too laid back to get triggered that badly on socials, innit? But, like, there's actually some people out there that are genuinely upset about what you said, and you're just going to tell them to hold that. No, you're actually being rude. You can't tweet about a whole, like, subsection of society.
Yes, that is so true.
Do you know what I mean? You can't talk about a whole subsection of society, and then when that subsection comes to you, like, no, you're moving mad, like, you're dragging it.
And you know what? Actually, on that, I think it's a little bit corny now. Everyone's trying to do the Fredo apology. You're not Fredo. Yeah.
You're not Fredo.
You're not Fredo.
You're not Fredo.
You're actually not even from London. You just come here. You're trying to do this whole roadman cosplay. That's fine. Like, but be fucking for real.
Sometimes just apologise.
Just apologise. Sometimes just apologise. And you're trying to do this whole like, I did that. I stand on my shit. Nah, it's moist. Just apologise. Like, stop being a dickhead.
That one, the double down is probably even worse than the initial thing.
Exactly. Because you think you're bad. You're not bad. You're actually moist.
And you're actually wrong.
You're
you're being wrong as I can't stand a wrong or strong person. Like you're so clearly in the wrong, but you're fighting for your life, saying that you're in the right, but no one agrees with you.
No one agrees with you.
The ratio on your tweet is insane.
Like, stop being a contrarian just for the sake of it.
It's okay. Like, if I bang Hyatt right now, and Hyatt starts crying and saying, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Man up, man. I did what I did, bro. It's alright, man.
Oh my God.
Like,
I had to recently cut someone off because of that, you know?
Like, what are you doing?
It's actually a pair, but yeah, I had to cut them off because they were on that shit. They were... So... how much information do I give? Either way, they did some shit that we didn't like. And it was just a blatant disregard for our well-being, our safety, like, just honouring your word. Like, it was rude, yeah? Cool. We've called you out on it nicely. It wasn't like her bare conversation. It was like, let's sit down and talk about this because we're not happy about it. Cool. I've come back to London now. They've now reached out to me. I've not responded because I'm like, this isn't that deep. They've then tried to beef me. I'm like, hello, we just come off the back of this. Like, what are you on about? Yeah, but at the end of the day, I did what I did. Had bare chest for me. Nah, bye.
Right.
Bye. I'm not doing that. You need to humble yourself in this life. Because one thing about the tables, they are going to turn.
Word to Adele.
Right?
Listen.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Anyway, if the tables were turned and I did that to you, would you like it? No. This is very basic stuff that we're saying even. I feel like I'm like a teacher. Imagine if you were in their shoes, but apparently we need to remind people because you like have bad fucking manners. Like, anyway, next pet peeve, because I'm just going to get more annoyed.
Anyway, man. This one we already kind of just said it about fake outrage and cancel culture. Don't need to say any more than that. Before I used to be like, how can you actually stand someone? Like, how can you stand someone, right? Then I kind of thought about it, and it's like, I love football, innit? And even though I won't, like, say it, if someone said I stand Marcus Rashford, they wouldn't be lying. You know what I mean? I don't really care what he does in his personal life, or on the football pitch, wherever. So if you stand a musician because you love their music, if you're a barb, if you're a, you know what I mean?
If you're a barb, you have serious issues.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
However, worshipping celebrity couples,
weird,
crazy.
Yeah.
In particular, you know, like when a celebrity couple ends, like they break up.
India and Lil Durk Twitter.
Oh my Lord, have mercy! Bag Twitter.
No,
they need to relax.
Twitter.
Oh my goodness me.
Gosh.
But yeah, if they break up, and you are doing a crazy think piece, match of the day analysis on why they broke up. Like the person just called you and said why they broke up.
You have issues.
You need to relax.
You have issues. And you know what? I feel like even on this India Lil Durk thing, it's bare weird how people are reposting. Do you know how he posted that thing like that pussy's mine forever, whatever.
Yeah.
This is death row. People are like, goals.
Oh my gosh. Want better for yourself.
Want better for yourself.
Want better for yourself. Stand up.
What? Stand up.
Stand up.
No, because honestly, I feel like we're really in a dangerous position where a lot of the things that people are like romanticizing, these are the starting stages of abuse, bro.
You can't.
This is controlling behaviour.
You know, India can't get wife again. Like,
bro, it's long. It's like, actually long for her. It's long
so
for her.
Long.
It's long for her.
Long.
It's long. Like, so you got imagine first date.
Oh my gosh.
It's long.
He's pulling up.
It's long.
He's pulling up.
It's actually long.
Pulling up. Ty, listen to this tweet. I quote tweeted it and you responded, in fact.
Okay.
Yeah? You know Michael B. Jordan and Laurie Harvey? I feel like Michael B. Jordan and Laurie Harvey are right person, wrong time situation. That's a difficult age gap, and when one person is ready and the other person isn't, it can really affect the relationship. Oh well, I hope they're both okay. How do you know?
No, like what the fuck?
How you don't know these people?
Parasocial relationships may genuinely be the end of society. Honestly,
they're gonna kill us.
They genuinely may kill us. It may, because people are tapped, and they're also getting their standards of these people and just making these imaginary scenarios and things, and they're just running with it, and it's scary. It's scary, and it's not okay. It really is. And I also feel like we're getting closer. Like I saw a tweet being like, more and more, like every day, you see how susceptible people are into joining a cult.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Stan Twitter is a cult, and this now leads us on to Nicki Minaj. Yeah. We have to talk about this woman. I'm so sorry. Hopefully the barbs won't see this.
Listen, don't come for me.
Don't come for me. Don't dox me. Don't do none of that.
Listen, it's all right, man.
Don't do it.
They're going to be waiting for us outside.
They will buck us outside. But at the end of the day, you lot have issues. I feel like if you guys are still, if anyone is still a barb, you actually need to look at yourself and you need to think about what standards you have, what you're willing to accept and not accept for the sake of I don't even know. Stan, yeah. Because the thing is, we've said that we love Kanye. We can still critique him. I know that man is mad. He's done mad things.
High. Do you know what I mean?
Do you get it? Like, we're not going to be like, we're not so far up his ass that we're like, oh, he's perfect. No. You, Nicki Minaj, barbs, and you guys are trying to do the whole, we're separating it from the music. Did people not say that about R. Kelly?
And
he was pissing on children.
What did you say to that?
He got charged, yesterday?
Come on, man. That guy is in prison for 30 years.
But everyone wanted to do, let's separate this and that, let's separate this and that. People wanted to do that about Tim Westwood. Let's separate this and that. Stop separating it. Put the two and two together. Because now, Super Freaky Girl, that's Anaconda 2.0. Yeah, if we're going to be for real. Yeah? Not her best work. What are you guys standing? What music has Nicki recently released outside of that song with Wayne and Drake? I like that. Seeing Green.
That was nice.
I like Seeing Green.
I like that.
But what has she released that justifies the delusion and the blind like stanship? I don't know any other word, because you guys are fucking mad. The things that she has said this week have been asinine, bro. The things that she has done, hopping on, accusing rappers of banging voodoo on her, talking on that Garcelle woman's son.
Yeah.
Like the Meg stuff, the Cardi stuff, all this stuff. Even with P&B Rock, rest in peace. he unfortunately was murdered, and people were trying to blame his girlfriend, talk about, she posted it. Nikki, who has her army of soldiers, these delusional 15-year-olds. Actually, they're all adults. It's even crazy.
That's the worst
That's the worst fucking
you are
part.
my age.
They're doxing people. They're running people out of their jobs. They're like, it's crazy. Anyway, they've called this, what's it called? The girlfriend of PNB Rock, and also like his baby mum, the mother of his children, who now has to go on and like provide for this family by herself. Cool. Nikki decided to say yes, she basically fucked it.
Yeah.
She got him killed because she posted it and being like, people are predators. It's your husband that's the predator. It's your husband that's the predator. You want to talk, everyone knows the location, everyone knows where your husband lives. Why is that? Because he's on the sex offenders list.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, with Nicki Minaj, I don't listen to her music. Right, I've never really been a big fan of her like musically. Right, so whenever I see her on my timeline, it's always beef.
Yeah.
It's always beef. It's never my album's dropping soon.
Yeah.
It's never.
And this is someone 40.
Like you're 40. Like,
and the thing is, the people who came up same time as her, like, let's say the Rihannas, the Beyoncés, whatever, they're not online beefing these people. So it's like, why are people co-signing this and acting like it's not weird?
Because
like,
they're doing shit.
Like, it's weird.
But like, yeah, whenever I see her on the timeline, it's always beef, right? And I can't rock with Nicki Minaj simply because of the fact that she's married to a sex offender.
Yeah.
And it's a convicted sex offender as well. This isn't like allegations or whatever. This is, you done that shit.
Yeah, and the victims have spoken up and been like, no, she's harassed me for time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like Hayat said, I'm not even going to lie to you. If you want to listen to Nicki Minaj after everything that's gone on, if you want to listen to her in your earphones at home, whatever, I can't stop you from doing that, right?
I'd be listening to Eat Piggy.
Like, come on, man. Yeah. You can do what you want to do. However, you cannot defend the bad actions. Like, we like Kanye, right? When Kanye was out here wearing MAGA hats, when he was out here saying slavery was a choice, I was on him. I was on him.
I couldn't defend that man. I had to be quiet. If it wasn't critique, I was silent.
You know what I mean? I can't rock with him. You cannot defend this behavior. This is indefensible. It's nefarious.
It's nefarious.
It's egregious.
Yeah,
Come on, man. You can't be. It don't make sense. Like, just because you like someone, right, doesn't mean everything they do is right.
Yeah.
You can still critique them and still like them. Yes. You can even admit to liking them.
Yes.
In the same breath as you critiquing them.
Yes.
Hayat's my friend. Hayat's my dog. But if I was like out here moving mad, I'll be like, I'll call her like, yo, Hayat.
You're moving mad.
Yeah. Like, you need to relax.
That
like,
shit. Yeah.
I've like done it with my friends before. I would hope my friends do it to me.
Yeah, 100%.
And
can't let your friends go outside.
You can't let your friends.
And if you love Nikki the same way that you guys are claiming, tell her
because she's looking bad out here.
Tweet her and be like,
she's
Nikki,
looking
I
bad.
beg.
Send a DM, man.
Sign a petition.
Send a DM.
Sign a petition. Nikki,
like,
change your ways.
Come on, man.
Please.
Change your ways.
It's not too late.
Nikki, we love you. We want better for you.
Yeah.
And we want better. We want you to want better for yourself.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, want better for yourself.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Needs to change.
Anyway, this is this one's a bit of a new one, right? I haven't really talked about this one, but people that their whole online presence, I don't mind the odd tweet in here, the odd tweet here, the odd video there, especially when it's like topical, it's relevant, it's funny, whatever. But if your whole online presence is based on bashing agenda.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
The I hate men warriors. I hate women warriors. Man. Yeah.
And the thing is,
personality. But you know what? I feel like even generally, people do need to decenter men and women from your lives.
You're too
multifaceted for this to be all that comes out.
You know what I mean?
And that's not even me. Like, even me, I had to check myself. There was one time I was like, why is even I was ranting on my story. And I was like, no, sorry, it needs to change. Man. What are you doing? You don't even love man like that. So what are you on about? There's just one in particular that was really stressing me out. We had to burn that bridge. Anyway. But you have to catch yourself when you're doing that shit. And it's
only been 5 episodes, right? We're on the 5th episode. Like, Hayat hasn't said all that she has to say. Hayat has a lot of ideas. Hayat has a lot to say. She has a great brain there. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
Right? Like, if Hayat was whole online presence was just, oh man, on today's episode of Why I Hate Men, or like, and I'm not really on the double standards thing, right? But when women do it, it's like I can scroll by. But when I see men doing it, I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you're late for work.
Yeah.
You gotta be,
yeah.
Don't you have a diss to write?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Don't you like?
But recently,
do something better.
I feel like the men have really been embarrassing.
Oh man,
it's really been embarrassing.
Bro,
it's something about like
my guys.
My
guys. Come on now, my guys. I don't know if you know in it, but I am on TikTok. Yeah. And on my For You page, I'll see these guys in it. There's one brother called Sneeko, yeah? I don't know if you've not seen him. But, like, he just sits in his room at his desk, like that's over there. And he watches, like, videos. He would just type in dumb feminists on YouTube and react to them.
Yeah.
So a woman will be like... And obviously, it's a feminist that's like a I hate men feminist, right?
Yeah.
And he'll just be like, oh, see, this is why I hate women. Why are you going out of your way to watch videos that anger you just for content? And that's the only content you have.
Yeah.
Like, don't you have
I think it
other
also
ideas?
needs to be said that not everyone needs to be a content creator. It's not by force to create
actually
content.
alright. It's actually alright.
It's really not.
Sometimes just take it in.
Sometimes just take it in. Sometimes just enjoy.
Sometimes just take it in.
Double tap and just like and just key in the comments. Maybe a couple rolling on the floor emojis. Tag your friend. It's like it's not by force.
Listen,
it's really not.
The only place you'll catch me like putting stuff out is Twitter, and that's because I have like 100 followers.
And even then, more time he's talking about sports.
I'm talking about sports or music or listen. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Right. Instagram, no post.
Yeah.
TikTok, no videos. I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm too laid back.
Yeah.
Right. I just want peace. Why would I go out of my way to watch a video that is going to anger me? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And you're just out here like bashing women, but you still love them though.
Yeah.
Like it don't make no sense. Like if Hyatt was a girl, Hyatt is a girl, yeah. And like she was being like, oh yeah, I'm going on a date with this guy. She showed me this guy and it's Sneeko. And I showed them his videos. I'm like,
no, I've had to do that to my friends though. It's like certain people, they're like, oh, I'm going on a date. I said, no, I actually just can't allow it. I'm so sorry.
Like what? You're gonna go on a date with someone that belongs to a group that you hate.
Please.
Just and it's the typical girl hurt me when I was 13 fucking years old.
God.
And now I'm just a piece of shit when I'm older.
God.
Bro, heal, man.
Heal.
It's actually okay. Heal. Rest. I don't want to hear this. Like, can we talk about like
but do you know there's a mutual of ours who needs to heal, because when he speak about women, wait, we're back in. So basically, in uni, we had this friend who I knew from these lot. This guy was butthurt all the time, crying about women. Fucking bitch, she aired me because of this, that, and the other. And I was like, this is a bit weird. Like at first, I was like, maybe he's being like, is he being funny? Like, is he being like?
It wasn't funny though.
And then I was like, wait, no, this is actually weird. Like, he was really, really like aggressively upset. I felt, but also, uni taught me that there's a lot of incels. Like, incel culture is a lot bigger than we would think.
Yeah.
A lot bigger than we would think. And think he was incel adjacent.
That whole thing is young though, man. Like getting upset because like you got aired in DMs is like. Yeah. I haven't been upset since I got aired in DMs.
Because I remember my flatmate aired him. And he was like, I don't want to come round because your flatmate's there and she's aired me.
It's actually alright. Like the thing is, you shot your shot. It didn't work out.
It didn't work out. What do you want now?
Don't be so upset. You can feel like, damn, I really liked her. Like,
yeah, you can feel upset. But
you can feel upset, but angry at the person.
Move on. And this is the thing. I feel like uni was a weird time because it was legit. That's when I understood. Okay, cool. Multiple things can be true at once because not everyone is growing up the same where they have that same logic. Like, it was weird. Like, I feel like up north, the guys were a little bit more entitled by the ones than the ones who grew up down south. So like, the ones from London were more butthurt if they were aired, but then the ones from up north were a little bit more entitled. Like, they thought, you know, like that type of vibe.
Yeah. Like, how? What, me?
Yeah, me. Like that.
What, she airing me?
Yeah.
No, have a laugh, man. Have a laugh.
Yeah. So now, actually, going back to you, now that you're doing your masters, how would you describe your uni experience overall?
I'm not gonna lie. I loved uni.
Yeah.
I loved it. Yeah. It was bare ups and downs. February, no exaggeration, probably the worst month of my life. Oh my gosh! Like, I was thinking about it the other day. Like, the February that just went by.
Fighting for your life.
Yeah. Oh, I was fighting for my life.
Yeah.
I was so broke.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was so broke because January, the way the uni year was set up this year, we started like late in January, so we had like the first 2 weeks just off, and we were going crazy. I'm not gonna lie, we had a party. Yeah. I was out here. I went like, do you know what I mean? I was out here, and then so it was my own fault. I didn't have a lot of money to start with because obviously masters funding is
it's peak.
Yeah, I was in the minuses. Yeah, you know what I mean. I was the loan wasn't. The course was more expensive than my loan. Yeah. Right. I could only afford it because of maintenance. Like, because of bursaries and stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah, I was so broke, and like. I thought shit was sweet. I'm not gonna lie. First semester, I was just like, bro, masters. Yeah. Masters. Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm chilling in it. I got my grades back higher. I remember the first. Oh, mate. I'm gonna reveal it now, innit, because it's whatever. But I remember the last essay I got. Yeah, the first two I got were calm, innit. I was like, yeah, I'm here. Like, I deserve to be here, innit. Yeah. The third one I had 4 essays due. The third one I got, didn't go as well as I wanted to, but whatever.
Survive, yeah.
The fourth one even got delayed. Yeah. So the anticipation was nuts. Yeah. Open at my front room, yeah. Open up my laptop in my hand. I was standing up in my hand, yeah. I saw the grade. I saw 5.0, yeah. And you might be thinking, oh, you passed though, that whatever. Nah, I passed, yeah. But this is master level, innit? Yeah. So 50 is the cutoff. Yeah. This is barely a pass. 48 is a fail. Yeah. Right? So I put my laptop down. Put my hands on my hips. I said, I'm fucked. I'm finished. In that moment, the amount of hard work that had already entered my body for next semester was insane. Oh my gosh. I felt tired already. Already.
No, I'm so happy I didn't do a master's. I'm not gonna lie. After seeing what you lot went through, I'm so happy. I was done with that mad place. I was there for 4 years. I'm not gonna lie. I loved Manchester. I loved it. But I done it, completed it, mate. You know what I mean?
I'm not going back.
That city is tiny. That city is tiny. The people are messy as hell.
I feel like Manchester is just one strip.
I
didn't like go everywhere I should have. Like I didn't go right, left and stuff. I just kept on going down forward and back. You know what I mean? Like,
which is everything that matters.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like accommodation is the top of Oxford Road. Yeah. Then second year I went to Withington. But uni was always on Oxford Road, that area. City centre's at the top of Oxford Road. Like, the only place I was going outside these areas is work in my master's year. Yeah. And that's work. It's not lit. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm working at Clark's, so that's dead. Like, it's just one strip. You're seeing the same people every single day. Yeah. And like...
It's draining.
It is draining.
And it was and that's the thing, because it was like a small group, like, I think Manchester was quite cliquey when you think about it.
Yeah. It
was quite cliquey, so... You're seeing the same pockets of people all the time. But I guess that's everywhere. Even London now, like the creative industry, quote unquote, you're seeing the same faces all the time. There's not really that same variety or whatever. Yeah. But I would still like say that I'm thankful for going to uni because like it was like an opportunity to find yourself. As cliche as it sounds.
I think that's probably the biggest thing. Yeah. Like obviously I went for education. Obviously that's probably the main thing. But like how much growth that I've done during university, like I felt like I had a pretty good idea of myself when I was 18. At the time, 4 years later, nah.
I feel like I'm a completely different person.
Yeah, I'm so different. Like 18-year-old Albert, 18-year-old Albert was like not amped up, but I cared too much. About certain things. Like I was really panicky. Like
really, that really shocks me. You know.
Yeah.
I've never ever would have guessed that.
I was really panicky. Like not on a crazy level, but like I did really care about like what society thought of me. Like I wanted to compete a lot with people my age and stuff like that. Yeah. That's gonna be one of my
essays.
No. The thing at the end.
Oh yeah.
It was going basically along these lines, innit? Yeah, I wanted to compete. I thought I had to be of a certain level to be kind of accepted and stuff like that. Do you think
that's more because of the people you grew up around, your gender, or your upbringing?
I think it's a mixture of the last two. Not the people I grew up. I feel like the people I grew up around. Like they're all still my boys now. I think we're all similar. We've all kind of been on like similar paths, right? Well, similar-ish paths. The last two, I think once I got a hold of social media properly, I wrapped it.
Yeah.
I wrapped it.
Yeah, because I feel like women, what we're dictated of, like, they're not to this, the pressure isn't the same. I mean, in terms of like how you look and superficial things, yes, and maybe like gender roles and relationships in terms of like cooking, being submissive, fine. But I feel like men, it's more like be a provider, be super calm about this, but then not too dominant, not too submissive, but then also this, but then also that. I do think that you guys have been messaged a lot more and in more areas of your life than we have, you know?
So like, obviously growing up,
you internalize it.
Yeah. So like 16 and before that, whatever, I'm just playing football. I'm out here and like just anything. I'm wearing anything, whatever. Then I get to like sixth form and like people are getting mature now.
Where's the night tech?
Yeah, where's the night tech? Do you know what I mean? Like people are driving now. People are like, they're getting babes. Do you know what I mean? I'm people like, wow. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn. Obviously like women, them look, they look like they're having the time of their lives. Babes are going crazy for it. I'm like, well, I want some of that. You know what I mean? I want some of that. Like, I'm trying to be like them.
Yeah.
So, like, by the time I was, like, 17, 18, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I need to get... I need...
And it's worse for black boys, because more time, the people who go like that are selling drugs. Let's be
real. You know what I mean?
And that's... actually, not everyone.
Not everyone. Let's not say everyone.
Not everyone.
But a large majority of them.
From where from?
Yeah.
When we were coming, like, when we were growing up, the people who had money were shotting.
A lot of people, they were shotting, and then fraud came.
Fraud.
And listen, when people... Oh, my gosh. When people got their hand on debit cards, on credit cards, I was mudded.
That was fraud. The fraud era was crazy when the Moncler started coming out.
Oh my gosh, the Canada Goose, that LV messenger bag. Oh my gosh. Oh my word.
Wow. Because then they also had the money to start buying stuff for the bitches.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Oh, you want that? I like, man.
Send me your PLC order.
They're getting LV for themselves and their babes. I can't even get LV for myself. Do you know what I mean?
I see on the flip side, because I was like, I don't know how I describe my pre-uni self, because I feel like I've always been unique in terms of like super education focused, super follows the rules, super like I did the right thing type of vibe. I wouldn't fuck with them, because what would my mum say?
Yeah.
What would my mother say when I come home with a nice one clizzy or whatever? She'll come and slap me across the head.
Literally.
So now I'm shy. And I'm like, well, I kind of want that, but I can't really fuck with them, because then how can I explain that to my mum?
Like I said, I was a goody two shoes.
We were good youths.
I'm a good youth, bro.
Actually, I'm not. But anyway, I'm
not the best. I'm not the best.
But we tried.
Listen.
I am a sinner.
Listen. They're probably gonna sin again. Oh my gosh, put me in a recording studio.
No, there's actually one here.
Listen, don't let me get the keys on it. But yeah, I was a good youth, so... The fraud, that was never going to happen.
Yeah.
That was never going to happen. Drugs, like selling drugs, that was never going to happen. Like, even past my parents, my number one fear in life right now still is prison. Yeah, I'm so scared of going to prison. There's no, like, obviously not wood in it. I don't even know.
Touch your head if you don't have wood.
Yeah, touch wood. God willing.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, all that stuff. I never ever touch a prison. I don't even want to be inside a prison visiting, yeah? But that place... It's probably like media, like films and like TV series and stuff that's done it for me. But I can't hire. Like I can't do it. So
and
all of that,
okay.
all of that illegal stuff. I'm not built like that.
Yeah.
Like, and then all the things that come, like, for those that don't know, I did international relations in it at master level, but I did criminology.
Yeah.
At undergraduate level in it, and I was obviously very shook of prison before that, but there was one module, Foundation of Criminal Justice. Shouts Caroline Miles. Yeah, there was one topic, prisons. Oh my word! When they backed out the statistics, nah. I said I can't do it. I can't do it, and it's absolutely fine. There's no way. There's just no way I can't do it. So yeah, I was never doing this stuff, but I wanted it. But I was also 17 and focused on an A-level, so I can't really be working enough hours to afford all of this stuff. Whatever I was buying, it was because of like birthday money or saving up lunch money or stuff like. These that were in LV and Canada Goose.
Oh, like 17, 18.
And 17, 18.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, how do you get that? Because I'm struggling to afford like Nike off ASOS.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like, I had a Nike, I still got it, like this Nike blue full zip jumper, slang still on. Yeah. And like this North Face one, I got that both in the same Christmas.
Yeah.
I was up. I was up.
Eating.
I was eating. I can't listen. Can't tell me nothing on a Kanye one. You know what I mean? I was living life.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking to our side and I'm thinking, ooh, hang on, these lot are rich. Obviously, some people just had rich parents, and the area I went to school in, it was in that border between.
You guys on the
it was in that area where like you could be on my
family
type of
money,
timing, but you could also have a lot of time, like a lot of family money in it. And I was just thinking, in my area, I remember there was one spot. I'm not gonna say what they do out of that house, but
yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. They be doing them stuffs out of that house, innit? And all the person that lived in that house, or the person that was working in that house, and his friends, they all had BMW First Series.
Of course they did.
Yeah. And one time I saw a girl that was always, she was a bit older. Yeah. But I thought, oh, that girl is she's a bit of me, man. She's a bit of me. One time she stepped in the BMW and drove off.
Your heart broke. You felt sick to yourself.
Oh my gosh. I could have turned out like Sneeko. Oh my days. Oh man, it was so peak. It was so peak. I just wanted to be like, I just wanted it, innit?
Wait, that's so funny.
But then I got to uni and I realised
you meet so many different people.
I don't even need this. Man. Like I don't even need this.
Yeah.
Like I don't need this. Like you said, not everyone's thinking the same, innit? And obviously at uni,
the diversity of thought in uni is one of the best things about uni.
It's very...
Because that's what pushes your boundaries to like find yourself and see what you like and what you don't like and things like... Even one of the main motivations for starting the podcast, because I feel like we're kind of being too uniform and thinking everyone is getting their thoughts and feelings about things from socials or whatever, and there's kind of like one way, and that's why there are all these dumb debates instead of people doing what works for them.
Yeah, literally.
Uni for me was kind of that experience of being like, okay, I can actually do what works for me because I'm seeing all my options.
Literally, exactly.
And it is like obviously in your life you can create your own options, whatever, but it is, I think it's sometimes a thing of you need to see that something's possible to be able to know that it's possible, or you need to hear something that maybe pushes your thoughts a bit further, or like then you're like, oh, okay, I never thought of that, whatever, so on and so forth, and then you can decide for yourself. Uni was the best experience for that, especially going to uni in Manny up north. Like we're from south, completely different. I'm meeting people from different parts of London, in Manchester, from different parts of the UK, then different parts of the world. Like, do you know what I mean? Where else would I met my like Saudi best friends? Like, you know? Yeah,
like even down to like the most trivial things. Like obviously, like you can have big changes in your life, like even down to like ideology, political beliefs, career changes and stuff like that. Like I didn't know what I wanted to do before uni. So I just did something that was interesting. Probably not the best thing to do, but I did it anyway. And then it was literally after like my second year where I was like, hang on, I really do like politics. And like I really do like politics on a global level, not just UK politics. So I did international relations, and I loved all the content. Obviously uni's difficult, but I loved all the content, and I'm on this career path, obviously God willing. But like even down to like just like things you do in your free time, like new hobbies, like music, like things you like to watch, the media you consume, like you said, you don't know you like it if you don't know it exists. Like you don't know it exists. So it's just like going uni was just like, it was just like a table full of just different choices. And then obviously aside from that, all that stuff about growing up, like I didn't really try to cook before uni because my mum's right there, my sister's right there. But like mum, sister, they're 5 hours away. You gotta cook, and I didn't have the bread to be spending like takeaway money.
My maintenance was hefty. I was eating good.
Hey, listen, the first 3 years, the first 3 years, catch me in a restaurant.
I was in a restaurant all the time.
Catch me on Uber Eats, but masters, I had to. I had to cook in it. I had to, you know what I mean? But managing money. Like how does a tenancy work? Bills, like, you know what I mean? Like all of this stuff. Like,
are wicked.
Like right now, I feel not fully like an adult, but I feel way more like an adult than I did like 2-3 years ago.
And also, I think like not having to consider your parents.
Yeah. Exactly.
Everything you're doing is for you.
Yeah.
Down to your degree, down to whatever, like, cool, I guess the degree is kind of for your parents also, like, you know, they like that little bit of clout, they can brag about it at church, mosque, whatever, cool.
Yeah, the WhatsApp group.
But at the end of the day, it is something to do where you can explore, just do everything you want, your freedom, going home late, coming back whatever time, getting lit, going to lectures whenever you want, like everything legit just depends on you. And I feel like if you grow up in like a conservative African household like I did, or like Albert did, then you do value that, and I think that is something that more people should consider, like, I think people see all the bad sides of uni and the educational bit, and that is obviously a massive part of it, and it is a big downer. But I feel like the benefits of it is
very
great.
beneficial. Yeah. I feel like in like 20 years time when I'm 43, the benefits are gonna be way more like effective and influential than like the negative sides.
Yeah, definitely.
Than from uni.
Because even now you look back at it and you're like, oh, like that was lit, you know? So
do you know what I mean? Like all the bad parts, it's like, well, for me at least, obviously there's some,
forget them,
there's
honestly.
some people where like they've gone through something like uni and it's wrapped them in it. That I'm sorry for those people.
Yeah.
But like for me personally, the bad parts are like I'm through it now.
Yeah.
Like it's whatever. But I'm keeping the good things with me all the time. Like I can't lose this maturity.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like those late nights, I can catch up on the sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This money, I can work
make
now.
it back.
I can get it back.
Yeah.
But I can't like get rid of this knowledge that I've got now. You know what I mean?
Of self, of life, of the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Legit.
And these friends, bro, these friends, like they're with me now. Like at tossing.
No,
like
man.
there's too many to name, but like I can't lose these friendships.
Yeah,
these are
absolutely
the
not.
guys for life. Like
Absolutely not. Oh, it's so cute. Love that for us.
Oh man.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up with a never that deep.
Can I say my last pet peeve on Twitter?
Yeah, go on.
Bots. Oh my gosh. Those man that retweet the same generic tweet every single.
Oh my god. Oh
the worst thing is when you do them how they've been doing you and they don't like it.
Oh my god.
Once I'm gone forever.
Oh my god.
Please.
I love hard. So when I leave, just know that you've done too much.
Oh my gosh.
Just leave. They don't rate you anyway. They don't give a fuck.
Just leave.
The toughest thing is when you realise they never cared.
Oh my gosh.
And it will be like 100k likes.
There's one girl I follow, yeah. She's my friend, innit? But I had to mute her.
Yeah, because every day retweet
all you do is retweet viral tweets and it's pissing me off,
bro,
man.
just heal. It's
actually okay.
Heal, man.
It's okay. And then on Instagram, it's more secretive, innit? Because it's only in comments. Because obviously it's not.
Porn.
Oh my gosh. I'm seeing Bleacher Report or the NBA or Premier League might post something. I'm trying to go in the comments, see a young sports discourse.
It's just best.
I'm going in.
Emojis.
Fuck me.
18 plus. Like, please.
Do you like my ass? Oh my gosh. I just want to watch.
Check my last post.
I just want to watch this Madison like free kick. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just want to see Rash Bag.
Oh God.
Oh man. Anyway, that's my last one.
Yeah.
Shout out to football fans as well. You lot need to do better. Not me though. I'm talking. If you got a footballer as your display picture, do better.
Yeah, you need to do better. I'm going to tell that to PK. Sorry, you got.
PK, do better.
Yeah, you caught it stray. But okay, never that deep or the hard way. Which one are you going for?
Mine never that deep. We kind of went through it already, but like, just not playing up to like societal goals, like especially on a materialistic thing. Like, obviously, I'm not saying that you shouldn't get it. If you got it like that, if you got the money and you got the resources to get it, then 100% do it for yourself, innit? But me personally, I just realized that it's not that deep. Having money in general, like when I was younger, I thought like I needed millions to be happy. Like I want to like take care of everyone, and I still like would like to do that. I want to retire my mum. You know what I mean? I want to do all of those things, but like I don't need all of it to feel successful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's not a reflection of your worth as a man.
Exactly.
Or,
do you know what I mean? Like right now, it's a bit tricky to talk about because listen, cost of living is a bit.
Listen, right now, and this is another expectation that needs to be had. Like, bro, you need to be building for a future. Yeah. Like, if you have it right now and it's not through family money, it's through some dumb shit. Yeah. You're already jeopardizing your future. Yeah. Stack, like, you know. Yeah. Like, yeah. So right now, the cost of living crisis, I'm gonna need more racks than you know what I mean I did beforehand. Yeah. But I don't need like, you know, the man that like, I'm not gonna stop until I have an M. That's not me. Red bag Twitter. That's not me. The fuck like, up. It's not me. Like, when I was looking at career choices and stuff like that, obviously, what dictated it most was like what I like doing. Obviously, well, not obviously. But, and you spend so much of your life working. Obviously, But like, I was never gonna be a man that works a 60-hour week. Like, I was never gonna do a 12. Like, I'm not leaving the crib at 9 and getting back at 10 p.m. Like, I'm not built like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? I can't imagine you as like, like a Goldman. If Hyatt called me.
at 8 p.m. She's like, oh, what are you doing? I'm at work. I'll be like, fuck off. No, you're not.
I know, like, I'll be like, you're chatting shit.
You're not, bro.
Like,
that's not me.
Doing? Yeah.
That's not me. Like, it's just, unless I got a late shift.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Unless I'm on Oxford Street. Listen, unless I got a late shift, I'm not going to be working like that, because you spend all that time working and then you look at the paycheck, you smile for like about 2 minutes.
And then you got to go back to work. And then you got
to be back to work again. Like, I can't even enjoy the fruits of my own labour.
Exactly.
Why am I working? Is obviously, this is not to say if you're doing it, stop.
Yeah.
If you want to do it,
on the career choice, you know,
just do it.
Yeah.
Do it. But for me personally, I don't need all of that money. Like, I just want, like, not necessarily enough. I want more than enough, just, you know, to be comfy. But like, yeah, I just want to be comfy.
Yeah.
I just want to be comfy.
Yeah, and that's perfectly acceptable.
Yeah, that's my
never that deep. Yeah. Okay, mine is, since we kind of ended talking about uni, is things that happen in uni are not the end of the world. As someone who is arguing, one thing about me, I like to argue. Yeah, I didn't start it. Yeah. I did engage in some arguments.
So I've got some stories.
I got some stories. Maybe that's a whole other episode.
That's a whole other episode. Invite me back.
Anyway, yeah, but it's not that deep. It's actually not that deep. It's not the end of the world. You know, you're going to look back at it and you're going to laugh. You're going to laugh. You're going to see the same people again. You're going to laugh. It's going to be funny. It's not. Like, legit, enjoy it. Yeah, that's legit it. Yeah, shit. At the end of the day, the whole process of uni was way bigger than your 2-2 housemate beef.
Yeah, listen, even me, as laid
and
back
he's a
as
nonchalant guy.
Even me.
Housemates can bring out something evil.
Housemates can bring... The thing is, yeah, like, evil. That one day, I'm not going to go through it, innit? But, like, why are you on me?
Like, get off my dick.
I have done nothing to you.
Get off my dick.
And, like...
And you're stomping around the house and all of this and all of that.
And the thing is, like, you're doing Snapchat fingers, but I'm upstairs. Like, we can have a conversation as a...
Nah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm literally... Not even upstairs. I'm on the same floor as you. You can literally just go out your room.
I'm going to end this on a story time. I don't give a fuck. There was one time, because I know they're going to come and be like, get out of here. But yeah, there was one time, yeah, when my flatmates, we were all chatting shit about our flatmate because she was a mess. Cool. So I said, cool, do you know what? We actually respect her. Let's just call her down from her room. Let's have this house meeting. Call her down from her room. One of the flatmates tried to turn on me now. She's talking, and I'm like, I was fuming. I was livid. I said, so now you have chest for me, but when we were all downstairs together, you had nothing to say. You're chatting about her. I said, no, enough. Let me come bring her down so we could all air it out. You didn't have nothing to say until this point. I was really livid about that. So this is the thing. The flatmates in the group chat can be passive aggressive, can do this and that, can do this and that. Call me from my room if you're bad. Call me from my room if you're bad.
Like, it doesn't make sense. And the thing is, like I said, I'm not going to argue. Yeah, that's where me and Hai will differ.
Yeah, I will argue.
Hai will argue. I'm not going to argue, innit? Yeah. So when he did eventually knock on my door with bare vim, like he's trying to intimidate me or something.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Like, well, you're actually not going to do anything. So
exactly.
Cool off, bro. So he knocks on my door, we go into the front room. And then he's saying his piece. So I start saying my piece, he talks over me. I'm thinking, I look at Tossin like, yo, what's this guy on, bro? And then he's like, so he goes to Tossin, do you want to say anything? And Tossin starts speaking. He cuts him off. I'm like, what's going on? Why would you invite me out of the room? Why would you invite me into the room to talk over me? That doesn't make no sense.
It made no sense.
So I start speaking again, and he cuts off me. I said, big man, I'm done. I went back to my room.
He's better than me. He's better than me. Because me, I'm about, okay, so here's how conversation works. I talk, you listen. When I'm done, we're going to do it the other way around. Are you fucking stupid? Like...
Then... Like, a couple of days after I went back to London, come back, went through the door. What are you saying, Jimmy? What? What?
Nah, housemates.
I don't know about you.
Housemates
really listen. Housemates will sleep with your boy's girl. Housemates will sleep with your boy's
is crazy.
Old flame.
That's crazy. Yeah?
And then a year later, accuse you of beating. Why are you projecting, bro? Just because you are a master of nefarious acts doesn't mean I am too. Listen, you and your girl, you're tapped. You're tapped. You're tapped. Had to get on that.
Do you know what? Yeah, we're leaving it on that note. We're leaving it.
You're tapped. And I'm better than both of you.
Okay, well, thank you guys for listening. That was so fucking shady. When Tossin sees this, he's going to cry. But anyway, do you want to shout out your socials? You didn't care?
Nah.
Okay, well, have a lovely day, everyone. Live, laugh, love, and don't live with flatmates like Alpha.
Listen. Want better for yourself.
Done.
In a bit.